I'm just taking it to appreciate the jumper. It's got carousel horses on it. Ooh, brick stitch carousel horses. That needs to happen. Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and today I have a requested video for you. On my brick stitch video, I received a request from Yok or Jock Nuan Savan. Sorry if I butchered your name. Anyway, I was asked to make a brick stitch penguin, so I have done, and it's adorable, and I've worn it loads to work and have received compliments, and it's delightful. It's a relatively easy pattern to follow. I'm really sorry that I've had to speed up as much as I have done in the tutorial. Otherwise, this would be way over an hour and nobody would watch it. If you don't know what brick stitch is, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, I do have a how-to brick stitch video. It's got all the basics in, how to start, increase, decrease, how to finish off, that kind of malarkey. And I'll pop a link to it in the description box below. But with that being said, let's get on with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so I just spent an hour filming this tutorial and then realised that the lighting that I filmed it in was horrible. That has now been improved, and you couldn't really see what I was doing because black beads, black thread, didn't think things through. So I'm doing it again for you. I am using purple beads for the body today. So if you want to make a penguin like this, obviously just replace where I use purple beads with black beads. Yes? Yes, good. And then you'll need some white beads as well. You'll need a few pink beads for his little cheeks, a couple of eyes, and some yellow beads. I'm using size 11 Mayuki Delica beads today, and I'll pop in the description the colour codes so you know exactly what colours I've used. You will also need some beading thread. I'm using Nymo today in the colour black so it stands out. Obviously you want to use a thread that is close matching to your beads as possible so you can't see the thread at all because it's black on black. Yeah. I'm also using a size 10 beading needle, a 5mm jump ring for when you want to turn your little penguin into a pendant, and then some scissors as well. But for my brick stitch bow, I started at one end and went all the way across to the other end. With this little guy, because it's got gaps here and here, the easiest place to start is with his shoulders. So I'm starting here and then working my way down all the way to his little tootsies. Then I'm going to sew my way back through and do the head. With that being said, I'm going to do my foundation row, my ladder stitch row. I've threaded my needle with about 1 meter of Nymo, and to start this row we are doing 3 purple beads, and then 4 white beads, and then 3 more purple. Ooh, that is a bit jiggly. There we go, straighten them up. There we go, that is our first row done. So now we are continuing downwards and we're starting a bit of a pattern now. So we're starting with 1 purple and 1 white bead and we are increasing, so going through that very first thread bridge. And now we're picking up another purple bead and 5 white beads, and now we're doing 1 purple bead, 1 white bead and 1 purple bead. Remember, when you're increasing, the 2 beads, the 2 last beads on that row anyway, go through the same thread bridge. I'm just going to sew this end in because it's getting on my wig. So now we're picking up another purple bead, white bead, purple bead, increasing once again. And then 6 white beads. And then purple, white, purple. Purple, white, purple again on the next row, also increasing. And then 7 white beads. finishing off with purple, white, purple again. Like so. So now we're doing purple, white, purple again. This is the widest point of the penguins. And so now we have 8 white beads. Ending with purple, white, purple. Like so. So the next row we are decreasing and we are picking up 1 purple and 1 white, and we're skipping that first thread bridge like we always do when we decrease. Popping our needle through the second. And then 1 more purple bead. 7 white beads. And then 1 purple bead, 1 white bead, 1 purple bead. And now we're picking up 2 purple beads. We've got to change to the pattern and we're decreasing. And now 8 white beads. Two more purple beads. Like so. And those are his little fins, wings. What are they called on a penguin? Please let me know. So now we're on to a slightly confusing part. We want to completely skip out a whole thread bridge here, and so it's still visible. You can see that when you're increasing, that doesn't happen. So what I want to do is I need to sew around so I'm coming out of this second bead here. I don't know if you can see that. How I do this is I go in a bit of a triangle shape. So I go down through the bead I want to come up out of and through the white bead below that. Skip across, go to the next purple bead and then back up through the bead I want to go through. And so yes, little triangle and now it's in the right place. I don't know if that's technically the right way of doing it, but it's how I do it, so that's fine. So now I'm going to be picking up 1 purple bead and 1 white bead, and I'm going to skip that first thread bridge and go through the second one there, like so. Now I'm going to do 6 more white beads to make it 7 in total. And to get the same look on this end, it's much easier. We're just finishing off with 1 purple bead. So much easier. So now we're going out again. You will notice with brick stitch that it is impossible to do vertical straight lines. This is because of the way the stitch is built up, like a brick wall. It means that you can't get straight lines down sides. So how I get around this is I just go in and out. It doesn't look too bad. If you want straight sides, do peyote. So then I'm picking up 1 purple and 1 white. I am increasing again, so going through that first thread bridge. Now I'm going to do 7 more white beads to make it 8 in total. Okay, so now we are decreasing again. Ooh, pinging beads at myself. So I'm picking up 1 purple bead and 1 white bead, skipping the first thread bridge. And then 6 more white beads for a total of 7. And then finishing off with a purple. This is our last full row of the body we're doing now, so it's 8 purple beads. And we're decreasing. Got to mention that part. So now we're on to its little footsies. I'm picking up 2 yellow beads. I don't have any opaque yellow, which is really annoying. I have some coming in the post, but I'm picking up 2 yellow beads. I'm skipping that first thread bridge, going through the second as we are technically decreasing. And then 1 more. Now we want to create a little gap between them, so I want to be coming up out of this bead here, and it's quite easy to do that. So I'm going back down through that second yellow bead and through the purple bead that is to the left of it, underneath, and then up through the purple bead next to that, being sure not to go through the yellow, down through the bead next to that, and up through the bead next to that. It's a bit easier. So now I'm picking up 2 yellow beads again for its other 3 toes and going into the next thread bridge and then 1 more yellow for the next one. So that is technically the body completely finished. I now need to make my way back up through my work, and I want to be coming out of this bead right here, the second one in from the end. There's no right or wrong way of sewing back through your work. Just make sure that you follow the pattern of your beads as you go up, and if your needle won't go through a bead, don't force it because you might cause the bead to snap, and that is not fun. So there we go, I am now coming out of the right bead. Hide my tail away. So I now want to pick up 2 purple beads. I'm skipping that first thread bridge, going through the second. Like so. I'm now going to do 1 white bead, 1 yellow bead, 1 white bead for his little beak. And then 2 more purple beads. We're now increasing on this row, so pick up 1 purple bead and 1 pink bead as we're introducing his little rosy cheeks. Do penguins even have cheeks? This little guy does. So yes, another pink bead, 2 more yellow beads, 2 pink beads, and then 1 more purple. Like so. Now we are increasing again, so 1 purple bead, 1 white bead, 1 pink bead, 3 white beads, 1 pink bead, and then finishing off with 1 white bead and 1 purple bead. So now we're doing his little beady eye, so we are decreasing. So 1 purple bead, 1 white bead, skipping the first thread bridge. And then we've got 1 little black bead for his beady eyes, 2 white beads, 1 black bead, 1 white bead, and then 1 purple bead. Oh, he's so cute in purple. He's so cute in purple. So now we're increasing again, picking up 2 purple beads. I didn't want his head to be pointy, that's why I've increased again. 2 purple beads, 2 white beads. 1 purple bead, 2 more white beads, and 2 more purple beads. So now we're decreasing again, doing 8 purple beads all along. Like so. 2 more rows to go. So I am now decreasing again, so that's 7 purple beads all across the top. And then our final row has 6 purple beads. Yeah, he's finished. He's so cute. To add a jump ring, I'm going to go back down through my next bead and up through the one after that. I'm going to pick up my jump ring. I'm going to go back down through the bead next to that, and basically I'm just going to go around in a couple of circles. Make sure that the split in your jump ring isn't underneath the thread, because if that jump ring were to come undone, you won't be able to thread it back on, and it's a right pain in the arse. So yeah, I go through 3-ish times. I'm running a bit short on thread, so I may have done an extra one, but I'm extremely short on thread and I'm cutting it fine. So I'm now just going to sew back through my beads and finish it off. Make sure if you are attaching a jump ring using this method that you are sewing very thoroughly back through your beads. Don't just go in one direction. Go, you know, up and down. And that is the little penguin finished. Now all you have to do is grab a chain, slide it on through, and then it's good to wear. So now you know how to make a lovely brick stitch penguin of your very own. I shall pop a link in the description box below to the brick stitch basics video, along with where I got all of my supplies for this video. Don't forget that if you do make something using one of my tutorials, please feel free to post a picture of it on Instagram with the hashtag #TheCornerOfCraft, so I can check it out for myself and see how talented you all are. Much like everyone, I am not only on Instagram, but I'm also on various other social media sites, and I'll pop a link to all of those in the description box below so you can check them out. I also have an Etsy shop, so I would really appreciate it if you popped over there and let me know what you like, what you dislike, and, you know, maybe treat yourself to something a little bit special. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit your thumbs up button. Your support means an awful lot to me. And if you did enjoy it, feel free to stick around. I post a video every Sunday and sometimes a cheeky one in the week as well. So hit subscribe, I'm always around. But yes, you've heard me waffle on for long enough now, so I shall be off. Thank you for watching and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!